Europe is not just about ticking off places from a list. It's about immersing yourself in different cultures, landscapes, and experiences. Over the years, I've explored many places, but these 6 countries left a lasting impression. From hiking in Iceland's surreal landscapes to partying in Budapest, let me take you through the best countries to visit in Europe, sharing my best experiences, travel tips, and stories that'll inspire your next trip. You'll learn which country has the most breathtaking landscapes, where can you have the best mix of adventure and nightlife, how to choose the best country based on when you're traveling, and if you're planning a Europe trip, stick around because these insights will make your journey way more enjoyable. Number 1, Iceland, the ultimate natural wonder.
Welcome to Reykjavik, Iceland.
And as I walk through the city, it just continues to amaze me from every aspect. I mean, look at this hill and the beautiful weather, and everybody's just relaxing, doing picnic and having fun. It's just mind-boggling. If there was just one country in Europe that feels like another planet, it's Iceland. I visited in July, rented a 4x4, stayed in camps, and cooked my own food, including coffee.
So now we are going to do our cooking experience for the first time in the camp.
Some of my best experiences I could still feel. Driving through the Golden Circle, that's a very popular activity. Stunning views at every single turn. You're just gonna love it. Off-roading to Landmannalaugar. So one thing to keep in mind is, if you go to Iceland, rent a 4x4. Because if you're gonna be off-roading and going to certain places, like they call it the Highlands, then you must, by law, have a 4x4. Especially if you're crossing rivers and going to different places for hiking through the surreal landscapes, it's gonna be very important that you have a 4x4. And I also enjoyed flying my drone in so many amazing places. Another important thing about Iceland is waterfalls, waterfalls, waterfalls. Everywhere you look. I got soaked trying to get onto a rock in one of them, which is like this hidden waterfall. I walked behind another waterfall, which was really amazing. We are going right behind the waterfall. You get like really soaked. And you can see that we're climbing these stairs and it's getting cold. I'm freezing, my nose is freezing, my ears are freezing. And there was one with multiple rainbows, and that one I just got completely soaked. It's almost like it's raining here. It was really amazing. Just being able to go all the way into the waterfall, it's just so much fun. Then the next thing I enjoyed was these floating icebergs. It was just a fantastic experience, and just sitting there calmly and observing the ocean was mind-boggling. Right across from there was this beach where there were diamonds. Well, it was really not actual diamonds, but it was black sand, and there were like these big ice pieces that looked like diamonds. And it's actually called Diamond Beach. Really amazing experience. Then there were so many black sand beaches, like because of the erosion and because of certain natural phenomena, they become black sand, which is very fine, and it's really unlike any other place. Although you could see that in many different places in the world, but in Iceland, it's just mind-blowing, and it's a photographer's dream. You're gonna love it if you go to Iceland. Well, if you love adventure and landscape, Iceland is a must. But be prepared for unpredictable weather. In Iceland, one moment it could be really cold, the other moment it could be raining, and the next moment you could be wanting to get out of all your clothes so that you can get some respite from the warm temperature. So just be careful that you dress in layers. Now, country number 2, Norway. Best for scenic train rides and epic hikes. Norway is a hiking haven, but it also gave me some of my best train and boat experiences. My top moments in Norway were like hiking through the Pulpit Rock. Absolutely unreal views. Welcome to the base of Stolen Base Camp for this beautiful hike. This is one of the major hikes in Stavanger. That usually takes 2 hours. It took us 3.5 hours because we just took our own sweet time. And it's really amazing because initially it's pretty flat, and then there comes a time when you have to just really climb in terms of some height. You have to go through some rocks. It's really amazing. But in the end, what you discover, oh my God. You're soon arriving at the Stolen, the Pulpit Rock. So this was formed by melting of glaciers over 10,000 years ago, and it is the most iconic natural wonder in all of Norway. This is a 604-meter high cliff, and you'll experience the Lice Fjord and find some of the most dramatic views of fjord Norway has to offer. Beautiful. We have almost made it, and now you go through these narrow passages, and you can see all the way over there. Mind-blowing. We made it. Yes! Made it to the Pulpit Rock. It's like a tabletop, and when you look over, you're gonna see like a huge canyon. And of course, you have this feeling when you're over there that what if you fall? So a lot of people like lie down and just inch towards that edge. Some people can just sit down there because it's all in your head. So we are here at this edge where this is very important exercise for you to overcome your fears. Really, because nothing's gonna happen. Look at this. Look at this. It's only 600 meters, and of course you're not jumping, you're just at the edge. And you've sat on a table and not fallen so many times, but then still there's a fear. And to overcome that fear, you have to get this therapy. You have to just be here and experience yourself being here. I just had a great time. We had some lunch there. Mind-blowing, probably one of the best experiences in all of Norway. Then the next thing was the 17-mile hike with a friend of mine, pushing our limits and hiking for like straight, I don't know, maybe around 4 hours while racing against time, because there was a specific time that the train dropped us, and from there we had to hike all the way to Flam. What a beautiful trail where you can either bike or you can hike. And of course, going uphill is going to be a lot more difficult. That's why we chose to take the train first to Mardil, and then from there do a 20-kilometer hike to beautiful Flam. And you can see the stream of water coming directly from the glacier. So I'm not sure if we can just fill up the water here and drink it. Beauty all around. Just mind-blowing. It was really good. You could just directly take the train from Stavanger all the way to Flam, or you can get off at this point and then hike through some beautiful, beautiful terrain. I just loved it. Now we are almost 10 miles. So last couple of miles remaining, maybe about an hour. And look at the beautiful waterfalls. We're going to be going all the way down now, further, and just keep walking along the beautiful stream of water. Also, we went to Bergen, and from Bergen you could go to Oslo in train, and it was a mind-blowing scenery and surprisingly amazing food on the train. So this is the pale ale that's made only for this train. Very special. The best part was that you could watch the ice outside, and you could even watch different glaciers. You could watch like these water bodies, and we were at a very high elevation, so that made it really, really amazing. Flam Railway plus electric boat. I flew my drone at both places, capturing stunning fjords landscape. It was really amazing. Again, When I got done after the hike and when I reached Flam, I flew my drone. There was a nice, beautiful cruise ship that was coming there, and from there we took an electric boat and went to Gunwagen.
Right, that was a good drone flight. Now it's time to hop on board on this fjord cruise.
So, Bergen's mountain tops are very famous. It's got some historic places and it's very picturesque. You can go and enjoy like the city. There's this harbor right there, and we got into a really nice hotel, although the view wasn't the best, but it was really good. And there are two main mountains there that you can take the funicular or the tram and go all the way up to those peaks, and then you could just go there and enjoy the beautiful view of the city. It's really mind-blowing, and I even flew my drone there. Norway is perfect if you love hiking, trains, and fjords. Summer is the best time to visit, although some people like to go to Norway in winters to experience the northern lights. Moving on to country number 3, Hungary. Well, I only visited Budapest, and what I ended up doing was I landed in Vienna, and from there I took a rental car and drove to Budapest, Hungary.
Welcome to Hungary, my 53rd country. The first stop here is a grocery store where we have arrived to get some essentials, get some services, and then after that we are headed to Budapest.
Budapest is famous for its nightlife and relaxation both. It's a really unique combination. Some of my favorite experiences, well, the very first night there was an epic pub crawl. We had a blast. It was really amazing. If you are a party type person, Budapest is the place for you. You're gonna see young people just partying until dawn. Really amazing. Then, what I also really enjoyed was the boat ride on the Danube River.
Last night we went to a pub crawl and we came back really late and then slept late. So now it's about 6:15 in the evening that we're getting out of the house and going on a cruise on River Danube. And we're gonna be going to all of the important spots that are right at the river itself.
It was passing through some really amazing architecture, some monuments, and there was this largest parliament building, which was really amazing.
World's largest parliament building, right here in Budapest, Hungary.
Also, Budapest has this culture of spa, and over hundreds of years, people go to these thermal baths, and this is like a town square where people meet each other and share ideas, and it's like a community type of an experience. So that was Széchenyi Spa, which was the most popular, 100+ years old, historic architecture, and amazing full day experience.
Welcome to the Széchenyi Spa. This is a 100-year-old spa. Built in 1912, it is one of the town squares where people come in to mingle and meet with other people, play chess. That's an important activity here. There are different pools and thermal baths with varying level of sulfate and calcium and magnesium. It's amazing.
So just make sure if you go out there, you have enough time, you get some good food over there, and they give you towels and everything. So it was overall a very good experience. I really enjoyed, like, there was this pool area where it was like going round and round and round. So all you do is just get inside and it just makes you go round and round.
So now we're in it. So what you do is you just keep jumping and it keeps moving you around in the circle. Well, I just had this really amazing experience at the Phoenix Spa, and guess what? It was just so nice. There was this traditional dance, and also you're supposed to go completely naked in there. And there were, like, you know, lots of people, men and women, who would just go line up, and then this woman would give like a dance by doing the aromatherapy and heat therapy, and then you dip in the really cold pool. It was crazy. Very good experience.
I couldn't take it. I left in the middle and then I went to the cold plunge, which was really amazing as well. So, electric scooters are great and the best way to explore the city. Budapest otherwise is perfect if you love great nightlife, stunning architecture, and affordable luxury. Next on our list is country number 4, United Kingdom. It's best for culture and history. It's like this melting pot. London is a city where history and modern life collide. I lived in London for a very long time, and here's why I love it. I met some amazing people. It was just really diverse people, so many Indians, so many amazing places to get Indian food. I loved this restaurant, Dishum.
We're here at one of the very popular spots, Dishum. And even on Saturday nights, it's like buzzing and really crazy.
Which was really awesome, highly rated. It's a chain, they have a few of them. Plus, I also loved Wagamama. That was really awesome, great food. And the work culture is very strong as well. What I also liked was a super efficient tube system. Like metro, they call it the tube. It makes travel so easy. Wherever you want to go, you just hop in the tube and then your credit card or debit card just works. You just tap. London is expensive, but it's worth it. For the culture, the history, and the work opportunities, it is an amazing place. Country number 5, Ireland. Best for road trips and small town charm. I rented a car over there the first time when I went there, and it was really good, but it was something different than all the other countries where I rented the car. No, you don't need an international driver's permit like you do in Southeast Asian countries, but you do need insurance paperwork. So what you need is like for your credit card company to give you a letter that they would do the insurance. Otherwise, you could just buy insurance there, which is extra money, which I don't like too much. But I visited Dublin.
I'm here in Dublin. We just checked out at the hotel, and this is the Hilton Garden Inn, which was a pretty good hotel because it's right next to the river. And then I'd like to show you the most iconic place here in Dublin, which I mentioned yesterday, is that square, the O'Connell Square. That's where there's a lot of really beautiful places like the statue and everything. But I just wanted to give you a quick peek of this beautiful Dublin Bridge.
I went to Galway, which is really amazing.
So we're at a very popular spot here in Galway city, and this is called as the Spanish Arch. This is the place where all the time in summer there are people that are coming down here, playing loud music, having fun.
Then I also went to Limerick, that has good history. I went to Kinsale. This was this colorful town. I went to Cork, where I went to a casino and some really amazing stuff over there. And there were just stunning landscapes and these small cafes that were really amazing. The best experience for me was the Cliffs of Moher. Oh my God, there's nothing like it all over the world.
Still walking here at the Cliffs of Moher, and you can see that the scenery keeps getting better and better and better.
Besides the car rental challenges, everything was great and the road trip made it all worth it. Ireland is remote and beautiful, best for slow travel and road trips. Finally, country number 6, Portugal. Best and easygoing travel and nightlife is just amazing. Lisbon is the perfect blend of affordability, walkability, and a vibrant nightlife. I had a wild time in Portugal. Explored Alfama's small bars, people were singing and dancing. It was just next level. I met some really amazing people and had fun nights. Then I explored the city using hop-on, hop-off bus, but it's a very walkable city. Lisbon is very affordable, fun, and easygoing. Best visited in winter, fall, or spring, because in the summer it gets really warm, so you don't want to go there in the peak summer. Well, Europe is all about hopping between countries. Most people who go there at least visit 2 or 3 countries, but I would recommend that wherever you go, you stay for many weeks and live like a local. Which country do you want to visit first? Drop in the comment below.